Welcome to Just a Good Bits. This is a weekly update, and I don't know how long we'll be doing weekly updates, but they will, well, especially once the mushrooms are gone, we will stop doing weekly updates. But it's been a month now, and we still have mushrooms. We still have plenty of them. We just don't have as many as we did, but we do have a Japanese eggplant. Had two, but I don't see the other one, so I don't know what happened to it. But we have a flower, so another one comes. Kind of upset about that, losing that one. Just disappeared. Got a little couple of tomatoes here as well. These are aromas. I see a little aromas. Don't know why the other ones aren't producing yet, but they got some flowers, so maybe soon. We got a lot of squash. A lot of squash flowers. These are bell peppers. They haven't produced. So far, we're not seeing the tremendous growth that we were told we would get. And if you see these bulbs, these flowers falling on the ground like this, or falling off, that's normal. That are the males. A squash produces more male flowers to begin with in the season, and if they have nothing to fertilize, they fall off. So that's normal. And then they eventually start producing a mix of male and female. And that one, if it doesn't have a little bump on the bottom of it, those, I believe, are both females. If it doesn't have a bump, it's a male. And if it has a little bump underneath the flower, it's female. So these are also squash, and they're just flowering now. The peppers are doing really well, as peppers do. These are gojies. I keep forgetting to look at the camera. I'm looking. Our poor old lettuce, listen to me. Cabbage suffered with the mushrooms. It killed most of them because they weren't very big, but they're coming back. I mean, you can see the mushrooms. It's pretty thinned out now. They're not as damaging as they were, but Lord, look at this pepper. Look at you see the peppers are doing fine. They're up over it. But this, you see where the mushrooms are right up here against this plant. Plants don't do well, especially little ones. The tops of the mushrooms, when they get on top of or on top of a plant, especially a small fragile plant, it kills it. And here is our first squash. We got another squash right here. But mushrooms all amongst it, and that worries me. So these are the peas, or snap beans, I should say. We're going to lose our peas. The mushrooms killed most of them off, and what little bit was left, it's starting to get 100 degrees here. In June, it's June the 15th, and today's temperature before the heat index is going to be 101. So anyway, we just about lost all of our cucumbers, but as you can see, they're coming back. We're gonna do well. I think we have a little cucumber, and we planted ours a little late, and then with the mushroom killing so much of it, we got some bug doing something here. I hope it's not eating the plant. It's just fertilizing. It's a bee, but I've never seen a green bee before. God knows pesticides what it's doing. And we got peppers. So there you go. We did have some ants in our garden. So we took in a half vinegar and half Dawn dishwater. Actually, I used palm olive. Mixed them together and sprayed. But you got to be careful. Don't put the vinegar anywhere on any of your plants. Don't spray near your plants. We killed this big old fella here is cantaloupe. We got cantaloupe, cantaloupe, cantaloupe. Seems to be doing good. And it's funny, the stuff we put on the side did not get damaged by. It took them a while to take off, but it didn't get damaged. And this is watermelon. And we're going to have a long growing season. We've got a shade cloth we're going to put up probably next month. Maybe sooner the way these temperatures are riding, which is, well, stop these babies from just cooking. The thing about a shade cloth, no matter how much water, if you don't have a shade cloth, no matter how much you water and the heat it gets here, and this is the hottest it's been already in 4 years, so, you know, we go through a cycle where it gets really hot. We don't get many strawberries. Strawberries were devastated by the mushrooms, but they're starting to come back. Those over there, there's just not as many as there were. And these were hurt pretty bad too, but they're coming up. The mushrooms are fading, so they're not damaging them too much. So hopefully they'll revive and we'll get strawberries. So anyway, this is Jan from Just the Good Bits, signing off. Happy gardening.